The gender pay gap is not real. Again, the topic is the gender pay gap is not real.
I believe what you're saying.
Hey, y'all!
It is a difference between men and women in the age gap. I do understand what you're saying. Men are more qualified in some industries, tons of industries. Men are more qualified to make more money and be able to surpass women. Definitely. In certain things, construction, certain different type of carpentry industry, all different types of industries, especially even in the automobile industry, even in tons of industries, they out-surpass women. So, of course, they're supposed to get paid more money and they're supposed to be given more money. But at the same time, women do have opportunities where they surpass men as well, where men can't reach their pay scale and women can reach the men pay scale. But they're going to have to work harder. You have to put forth more work and more energy and a lot of more things to be able to reach at a man. But in my opinion, women do deserve, if they work hard enough, to be able to be paid on a male scale. But at the same time, some certain things are more qualified. Certain more money for men is more qualified for men specifically because of that.
I see your perspective, but what you're making an argument for is like you're saying you want equality of opportunity, which that's fine, but the reality is a lot of times it's they get equality of outcome, which is basically women want the same pay for doing less work. Like across the board, women work less hours, they work less dangerous jobs, they take less risks, they're more likely to take vacation, more likely to take paternity leave, of course. Women just don't work as hard as men in general, and they don't go into certain professions that pay more. And women also don't negotiate for higher rates of pay. They're more agreeable, which being more agreeable also lends to you earning less money. So in general, there's a multitude of different reasons why women earn less, but I would argue the reason why women earn less most of the time is because they actually deserve less.
Not all the time. Sometimes women do the same amount of level as other females. I mean, as other males.
Such as?
The industry. Like, for example, I had a job last week that I was doing 10 times more work than the men. We were setting up a basketball tournament for all the different high schools, everything. Setting up the whole auditorium, setting up the whole main place at the Fort Lauderdale arena.
Well, but there's a bunch of different factors that go in, like experience, education, background, all of these things play into a role.
But I was doing more work than all of the men. And of course the men, because of my appearance, sometimes I don't show up ugly. I don't show up looking a hot mess like everybody else. So, I don't look like the heavy duty like you're supposed to. So they might get a call back, but I don't get a call back.
Was this like a physical manual labor job or something? Or what were you doing?
I do physical manual labor.
Like, so you're setting up the basketball court?
We were setting up basketball courts. Basketball courts have to be set up in order for arenas.
Yeah.
Whether they switch it between
So you're saying that you're doing more work than the guys, and you're saying you get paid less than them? Or the same?
We're getting the same. And some of them I was getting paid more. Believe it or not.
Okay. And you're a woman.
And I'm a woman. But at the same time, certain things are more qualified than women. And certain things, women are more qualified than men. In
what ways would the women be more qualified?
Think about it. Women take over makeup, hair, food, especially baking, especially kids' lifestyle on YouTube. Even on YouTube, they trump when it comes to.
I mean, I wouldn't consider YouTube like a real career field like that. Even though I'm in this industry, I still wouldn't. I still to this day don't consider this like a real job. It's a lot of work, but I still don't. I don't know. Put it at the same level. Yeah, I mean, I see your argument, but typically wherever there's men and women competing, men just outperform the women because men tend to be better than women at many things, and men a lot of times have a higher incentive to work harder than women. Like, women sometimes work hard, that's great, but it's a choice for them.
Yeah, you were saying women deserve less, but how did you get here and who raised you?
I don't know what that has to do with the argument, but
because we have to take on a lot more things than men do.
Okay.
Have you ever known a man to bear a child?
What does that have to do with the wage gap?
You said, well, the main point you were making is women deserve less. So
yes, when it comes to being in the work field and making money, and being in the workforce, women earn less because they deserve less most of the time. For the reasons I mentioned, they work less hours, they don't work as dangerous jobs, it's experience, education, all of these factors play in. And basically what happened was when we talk about the wage gap, right, they say like the man earns $1 and the woman earns 80 cents. That comes from all working men versus all working women. So all working men versus all working women, that doesn't account for education, all the other things that play into, the situation as to why women get paid less. But being a mom or motherly duty doesn't really have to do with this.
I mean, it kind of does. Women are encouraged a lot of times not to work and to be stay-at-home moms and to take care of children. So
I would argue it's the other way now. It used to be like that way.
Well, I know, but as a society...
But women are literally incentivized now to be single and pursue a career and education over a family.
So the wage gap is closing due to that reason, right? Because we're actually pursuing things
Well,
in education?
to a degree it is closing, but women still choose jobs a lot of the times that don't pay as much. Women are more interested in jobs that, social work, jobs that like teaching, jobs that have to deal with people, and those typically don't pay as much as like science, technology, engineering, math, or blue collar jobs, which also pay a lot.
What were your other points?
That's it?
What were your other points, though?
No, that was it. My position is that women earn less because they deserve less most of the time.
I don't think they deserve less.
Okay, why do you not think they deserve less?
Because they might work lower wage jobs, but they're doing way more to benefit the community. If it's social work, if it's whatever you just said.
Well, I mean, the thing is that you typically get paid on the value that you provide, right? And then how rare is that value? So, for example, a regular doctor might make $100,000 a year, but a brain surgeon is making $500 to $1 million a year. Why? Because he had to go to school longer. That skill is very precise, and it's difficult to find that skill set. So they're able to charge more. So the amount of value he provides is enormous, and only he can provide it.
Yeah, but value is intrinsic. So to an individual, they can decide what they find valuable or not. I know, obviously, healthcare. Everyone needs healthcare, so that's different. But
yeah, but the point I'm trying to establish with that example is that the market dictates the value. So social workers, they're a dime a dozen. Every girl that graduates from college wants to be a social worker, but not everyone can be a brain surgeon, for example. So it's hard to do it. There's a high gap to get in, and then obviously it's really needed because if you need a brain surgery or whatever, there's only a few people in your state that could do it. Hence why they get paid more.
What does that have to do with men and women, though? You're just talking about brain surgeons now.
I was giving you the example as to why
stupid
adding value, right, is how you get paid. Because you were saying, oh, well, women do great work. That's true, but that job is replaceable by being a social worker versus being a brain surgeon. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right. Okay. Who's up next? Or did you guys want? Or no? Nobody else had it. Okay.
I think we all agree with you.
Now you guys agree? You guys all think women are just that easy? Women deserve less? Just like that, women deserve less?
No, women don't deserve that.
Okay.
I think the way you're saying I think the way you're saying it is coming off kind of condescending versus if you were to be like men do more because they're physically able to do more. So yes, you should be paying them more.
Hence, women deserve less.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Same conclusion.
But in that same stance, like, I mean, it's really hard to disagree with you. It's just the way you're saying it's coming off kind of like, ugh.
Well, I mean, it's true. The reality is that women tend to not work as hard as men because you guys don't have the same
Well, I mean, if it came
incentive
to
to work
like
hard.
getting like drafted for the war, I mean, I'm happy to choose you over me any day.
Sure,
Yeah, if you're gonna
sure.
get paid more regardless, yeah, go out there.
Well, no,
I don't
actually,
wanna
if we were
be
both to
doing-
join the military at the same level, we would get paid the same. Unfortunately, but yeah.
Oh, unfortunately,
Actually,
but
that's
aren't
a
they
perfect
both-
example. You know
aren't
what?
they both
Let's have fun with
risking
this.
their lives?
Yeah, you're right. But let's say me and you both enlisted. We would get paid the same even though you're physically inferior. And you
Yeah.
have a lower standard that you have to achieve to get into the same military. So I have a higher standard and I get paid less. Isn't that crazy?
That sucks. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with you because
Same thing with being a cop, a
Yeah.
firefighter. Standards are lower, but you get paid the same. So I would argue, if anything, we should be mad. We deserve more. Y'all deserve even less.
Damn. He's out here eating us alive. Well, your statement is said condescendingly, but I don't necessarily think that you're wrong for your thought pattern, because in general, I do think that men tend to put in more work than women do.
You don't think men are superior to women?
No, I do, because like I'm not trying to be out there doing nothing. I don't want to mow no lawn.
So wouldn't being condescending fits then? It's talking down to someone, isn't it? Condescending? Wouldn't it be fair?
Yeah, because you ain't got to say it like that. You could just be like, babe, I work harder than you, so I deserve a little bit more. That's fine.
Yeah, but you're acknowledging that men are superior, and then if I speak in a condescending way, you're like, well, don't talk to me like I'm lower, even though I am, but...
Because it's rude, and you're
think-
supposed to be nice to everybody.
Okay. This will be the next prompt. The next prompt is this. Men are superior to women in everything that matters. So yeah, so men are better at raising kids too. So what?
Women are better at cooking.
Actually the best chefs are men.
Oh my gosh.
Stop the cap.
Cleaning. Everything. Women are better at everything.
Bruh.
Men do
Okay,
it.
what
They
are
try to do
women
it.
better at men at? What are women better than men at?
They think more than men.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me an example of how you think women think more than men? All the best philosophers were men.
I just honestly, it doesn't matter about the history. I just think women are better.
Her point there.
Okay. So do you? I
Stupid.
guess is there anything that women are better than men at that you can think of? I don't know.
Everything, literally.
Okay, give me another
everything.
example because
The
everything
only
so
thing
far.
men do is impregnate women.
Bruh. Oh,
And they're-
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we grow the baby. We nurture the baby. We do everything.
Okay. I can give another prompt after this one, but yeah, I think can you name anything else that women are better than men at? I don't think you've named one yet.
I literally named all these things.
You got debunked. You said better thinkers. That's not true. You said
y'all
better
bugging
parents,
me
better
off?
raisers. That's not true. Oh, they got booted out. Okay. All right. They said L for you. Who's up next? Who wants to go? Men are superior to women in everything that matters.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm back. I don't agree with that.
Okay. What do you disagree with?
Well, men are superior to women with everything that matters. Nursing. When you first get brought into this world, who is usually delivering you? A man or is it a woman?
Well, the doctor's typically a man.
But are the nurses the ones who help deliver, wash the baby, change the baby, transport you? Are they predominantly male or they're predominantly women?
Well, it's predominantly overseen by a male doctor.
All doulas.
And the hospital's being run by a man typically. The infrastructure for the woman to be able to deliver the child in a sterile, clean environment was provided by men. The lights that are on were provided by men. The technology that's allowed them to do it without dying was all provided by men.
I'm not saying that it wasn't provided by men. I know men do have that structure or that infrastructure to be able to, pay for everything, make
That's why we're
everything
superior.
solidified. But it doesn't mean that you're superior just because. In the beginning, let's just be honest with it. In the beginning,
Sure.
it was a man and a woman.
Okay.
A man was by himself. But at the end of the day, God seen that he needed a woman, somebody to be by him. So he put him to sleep and took her out of the rib. So if he didn't need anybody, if he didn't need any female, why create it?
Well, I'll be
Even
honest with
those-
you.
Oh,
When it
sorry.
comes to, like I said, men are better than women at everything that matters. So, like, if we had to rely on female ingenuity, we'd probably still be rubbing sticks together to get fire. Women don't really invent anything or create anything or innovate for anything.
Children?
Yeah, but you need a man to do that too. So
That's true.
when I say men are superior to women at everything that matters, I mean as in like anything that like really matters for society and survival.
So quick
like
que-
men are better than.
So,
at-
quick
at it.
question. What do you think matters to you the most? If you say that everything that matters, what matters actually in this day and age?
Well, if I'm going to be very, very blunt about this, the only thing that really matters is force. So, yeah, see, you looked at me crazy because women don't even understand this concept because you guys have the privilege of not having to worry about this. But the reality is whoever monopolizes force controls things. So I'll give you an example. The reason why you're able, right, to walk around in a safe, clean environment is because we have police, right? And that police is backed by a government, right? And that government has a military, right? And that monopoly of force ensures order, right? Who controls that monopoly of force?
All right, 5 paddles.
Okay, she's out.
Yep.
All right, fair enough.
I
Okay,
like money.
so what do you disagree with men are superior to women at everything that matters?
I disagree in everything. Men are not superior on most of the things.
Okay.
Women could do the same thing just as men. We're just not appraised the way men are equivalent. So
Sure. Okay, what do you think that women can do the same as men?
we could do everything.
Okay, give me an
I
example.
mean,
of
that's why
everything.
they're studs. They could do everything just like a man.
You mean the lesbians?
A stud.
Okay, a woman pretending to be a man,
Oh.
Well,
and they can't even
A
do that
stud.
properly.
they could do that pretty well.
Okay. So so how are women superior to men? I know you said everything, but can you give me like a couple?
Well, I said women are way superior than men.
Okay, give me an example of how they're superior.
They could do anything that they desire.
Fantastic.
You make me nervous. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, I'm waiting for you to give me an example of how they're superior to men.
Oh, I think it turned her on, Myron. She's like
Listen,
licking
we
her
could run
lips.
for presidency
I think she's a lesbian.
as
though.
women.
Isn't she
I'm,
a lesbian?
No,
wait,
isn't
no.
it? No, that's good.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't mean like she might be done with dudes, right? Or no?
Wait, what? I don't have 2 kids. I'm sorry. Off that record. 1 child, thank you.
Oh, one. Okay.
But he's 19, so I don't have
Okay.
no kids.
Okay.
You could be my kid, though. I'm
Okay.
with it.
Who, me?
You see, I'm superior. I'm a woman.
Stupid.
That's an example of how we're superior. You see, men fall for any tricks. I can run for presidency. Women already have. We overcome this.
Actually, you guys lost the
Nation.
last time.
That's fine.
The
But
last 2 times, actually.
but we-
Hillary and Kamala.
But we were superior at one point. You get the statement.
When were you superior at one point?
We were running presidency as well.
When? Bruh. All
We
right.
were,
All right.
Who's
bro.
up next?
we were VPs. What are you talking
What the
about?
hell is going on? All right. Well, it is Miami, chat. Okay, you guys gotta saying fucking.
I cannot.
It's not fucking Princeton, all right, niggas.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yes, and I think that women are superior in expressing themselves better than men are.
Okay.
But I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Okay.
Because they brought up lesbians, but like then you have like gay men who could like do hair better and like do lashes better. So it's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but I think women
are
are
lesbians
definitely
better at expressing themselves? Well, they beat the shit out of each other more.
Huh?
Yeah, lesbians actually have the highest. Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah, lesbians actually have the highest domestic violence
No,
rates.
I mean like in just
You know
like
that, yeah.
regular life.
Women are
tend
more
to feel
violent than
like-
people think. Way more.
But that's expressing yourself. If you angry, girl, express that. You
Well,
know?
does that really
I mean,
make you better at expressing yourself if you got to do it violently? I would argue men are actually better holding their emotions, which is actually, I think, a better way to express. You don't have to, getting your emotions out all the time isn't necessarily good. I think the only reason women get away with it is because you guys don't deal with the consequences of your emotional outbursts. For example, when women fight each other and they beat each other up, they don't really beat each other up because you guys are so weak. But like when men get violent and attack each other, someone can die.
Okay. Well, damn.
Like I've noticed that women are far more likely to get in fights than men are. Like because women I don't think women properly understand the concept of violence, especially like in today's day and age. Like how many times have you seen a girl say, "I could beat a guy up, I can fight him, or I'll kick his ass"?
Yeah.
That tells me that she lives in a bizarre world. Because like a regular 15-year-old can beat up like 95% of women, grown women too. But I don't think like a lot of girls have ever been punched in the face by a man before, so they don't know. Only women that have been like victims of domestic violence or been fought with a guy before, or like maybe an athlete, a boxer, or someone that sparred with a guy, they understand that concept like, oh no, I can't fight a guy ever. But like regular girls for some odd reason think they can fight men. It's strange.
I think because in their head they think that he's not going to use full force on her.
Oh, sometimes they do, and it's really bad. I tell women all the time, don't fight guys, because there's some weirdos out there that are waiting to fucking knock a chick out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, so do you have any examples of where women are superior to men? Besides expressing themselves, I guess.
Being,
I have one.
I hate to do it to us, but being sexual, we're definitely better at it.
Nah.
That's the. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah.
Like when I say being sexual, I mean like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what do you mean by that?
Like giving off that sexual energy. Women are better at like seducing and kind of manipulating.
Okay.
Than men, I would say, are.
Okay, yeah, I could agree to that. I don't think that like matters though, in the grand scheme of the world. Like I don't think that
I mean,
like
for women it does. Gotta get you.
You know what? I have one. Being annoying.
Oh.
They're
Being
way
annoying.
better at being annoying than the
Yeah.
guys are.
I mean, that's cool that like women can finesse men more, but ask yourself, I would argue that women finesse men because men
The
are superior,
drought
so
man
therefore
soup.
they must use conniving behaviors and, you know,
Sorry, 5 paddles.
deception to get male attention because women understand that you need to align yourself with men because they're superior. So I would argue them using this tactic, it actually shows how men are superior because they have to use deception to get around it.
All right.
Because if they were so superior, they wouldn't need the guys, wouldn't they?
All right. 5 paddles.
5? Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
I feel like women are better at dressing themselves and I feel like women have a better fashion sense, and that's important because
Okay.
a lot of fashion ties into culture and history.
The best designers are all men, though.
But who wears their clothes?
Okay.
Men and women.
How
But the
would-
best designers are women.
But
Sorry,
who
are
runs on
men.
the fashion shows? How would people know what's out if the woman didn't walk on the runway? And that affects the
Yeah,
economy.
but there is no fashion
But
show
that
without the
money
men.
goes into the economy, and then it raises tax money for people's children and schools.
You know, it's interesting because like gay dudes are better than the things that women are supposed to be good at. Kind of interesting, isn't it?
Where are the statistics on that?
Well, they're the fashion shows. They dominate the female industry in a lot of different ways.
But the women are wearing the clothes, though.
That's fine, but they don't
But
really.
they're the ones marketing it, though.
Yeah.
So-
But like,
so they're
but it's
essential.
only them that can do it, though.
Exactly.
When I say
So
superior, I mean as in something
so
that
I
they can
just
compete
won
in.
the argument.
No, you
You
didn't
just said
because
they're the only ones who can, so they're superior.
if they're the only ones that can, like, then that means the men can't even. I'm talking about like superior in everything where they can actually like compete.
Men can walk on the runway. Men have the ability to do that. No one said.
Yeah, but
no
they
men
can't
are on
wear
the
women's
runway.
clothes on the runway.
Why men wear women's clothes?
I mean, that's kind of weird. But I would still argue that this doesn't matter.
Well, I would argue that you're wrong.
You think it does matter?
Yeah,
Fashion?
absolutely.
Is fashion needed to move society forward?
Fashion is a demonstration of culture, of what your passions are, what you've been through in life, what you do as a career. Fashion is a huge indicator of a lot of things. So yeah, I find it to be important. When I look around the room, I look how everyone's dressed and I make judgments off of it. So I would say it's important.
Interesting. If fashion was so important, why does it change all the time?
There is
Like eating food never goes out of style, but bell-bottom jeans do.
Yeah, but there's timeless fashion pieces. Like you can get a black bag and it's gonna go with all of your outfits. That's timeless. I'm not saying like a crop top. We're not
But
talking
fashion
about
doesn't
crop
really matter in the
tops.
grand scheme of things.
It kind of does. Look at what everyone is wearing right now. Clothes.
If the electricity shut off tomorrow, no one would care about fashion. They'd be fighting to make sure that they can get
Even
food,
people
access to
in
weapons.
the jungle cover up with leaves.
All right. That's a bunch of. All right, cooked. All right. Well, she tried.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. You the tiebreaker?
Yep.
He's JD Vance, bro.
Yep.
He's JD Vance, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We can get to the next prompt, I
Yep.
guess.
That's prompt.
Okay. We'll do the.
do it,
Okay.
Chad?
Next prompt. If women didn't have titties and vaginas, men would not spend their time and effort to pursue them.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god.
Yeah. Thanks for spinning water on all of us.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah. Just help them out. Yeah, but go ahead. Why what do you disagree with?
I disagree because we have throats, and if that also makes men happy.
Okay, just so I make sure I have this right. So we have throats, and that makes men happy.
Yes.
All right. congratulations. You just reverted yourself down to like a throat. Okay. Anything else?
I mean, you mentioned the rest of the body features will be gone, right? Like,
Yeah,
no arms,
like
no
basically,
legs.
basically, if women didn't have titties or vaginas, men wouldn't. I guess we can add throats to that too. The men wouldn't talk to them.
Yeah, but women will have butts. So we still have more butts than men, so.
Okay.
So
If
those
we
two
removed
things-
all orifices, okay,
Right.
men would not spend their time talking to women. Fair?
We will have toes, right? Men love feet. Yeah, the toes could do magic.
I would say probably a minority of men are feet guys. I don't think most guys are feet guys.
That's the. I'm pretty sure that's a lie, because it
Shorty.
it does the
Okay.
job.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Who's up next?
Hello guys, it's
Oh, yeah.
me.
Introduce yourself. Yeah.
My name is Helena. I'm singer, actress, host, comedian. I'm a super pooper girl. I can do
Did you say
every-
super pooper girl?
Of course, I can do. Yes, I wanted.
Oh,
Actually,
super duper. Okay, I
of
thought you said
course.
super pooper. I was gonna
Actually-
say what?
I think she did say
Actually,
super
I was
pooper.
expected some funny questions. Somebody tell me they invited me for funny show. What is the funny show? Why it's not funny? What's the questions? Can you
Yeah.
have some good funny questions? So.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our topic. So you think that man would not chase the woman if we would not have boobs and vagina. So I would
Or
say
throats, or toes, or
doesn't
butts.
matter. I think man would do it because
Okay.
genetically the God create man
Uh-huh.
to. Can I say what fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
To fuck as more responsible women because you are responsible for reproducing the human race, and women are responsible for the quality. So we need to choose the best man from in the area to make the child, because the child will have the best genes. So because of this, for women is important to have one but the best male, and for men is important to fuck many women because it's your job, guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that proves my
so
point.
This is naturally you have a needs to doing that.
So
Doesn't
you
matter.
agree?
No, opposite. Opposite. I mean, doesn't matter. We would have a boobs or something. Doesn't matter. It's your inside. You feel you want it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if it wasn't for women's sexuality, men wouldn't deal with them, is my point.
No, but I don't speak about sexuality. I speak about the natural thing which you need to do. Animals doesn't have a lot
Oh.
of stuff, but they still fucking and
All right, they
chase
voted you out,
They
Miss
do-
Ukraine.
What?
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
kicking you out.
yeah.
They're giving you the Putin treatment.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn. God
Sorry.
All right.
I'm back.
Hello.
And you said, so.
If women didn't have vaginas, toes, butts, whatever, men would not deal with them.
Okay,
If they didn't have, yeah.
I once again disagree.
Okay.
Would you say they chase after other men? Because if basically if women didn't have all those things, they're pretty much going to be shaped like a man.
Okay, let me be a bit more blunt. Outside of female sexuality, there's virtually no benefit to being around women.
Do you, on your everyday basis, do you hang around more men or do you hang around more women?
So here's the thing. You're far more productive hanging out with other men as a man.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you on
Yeah, I
an everyday
prefer to
basis.
hang out
do
with men,
you-
yes.
Do you prefer to hang out with women, chill with
With
women?
men. I don't
Do you-
enjoy the company of women.
So if you said if they don't have vaginas and
Yeah.
if they don't have tits,
Mhm.
so who do you sleep with? Who do you have sex with?
Okay,
Women
so
who don't have vaginas?
Notice how I said
Or women who don't have titties and
Okay.
vaginas?
you're missing what I'm trying to say here. What I'm saying is that outside of sexuality, women provide very little value to men, and if they didn't have said sexuality, men would not spend time hanging out with them.
Men would have spent time hanging out with them because women are beautiful. Women are sexy. They dress nice.
That's
they
my
well
point.
carry themselves.
You made all. Notice
But at
how
the same
even
time-
when you said they would hang out with them, you gave all the things I said as to why men
No,
deal
but
with
you
them.
started using. No, I asked you, would you hang out with men more because of women? Because if women didn't have all those things, would you hang out with men more? Because you're basically going
Yeah, if
after
women
a
didn't have
man.
the sexuality.
Sexuality is the first thing that you're supposed to be having. It's a spectrum. You're supposed to be something that you pursue, but you're supposed to pursue women because they have more feminine qualities than men.
My point I'm trying to make here is that men only pursue women for sexuality. If women didn't have sexuality, men would not pursue them, and men probably would not want to spend time with them. And my point is that women provide very little utility to men outside of sex. That's my blunt position.
Not really. They
Vote out, though.
can have
You got
guidance.
voted out?
Yep, I see.
Okay.
I'm 19. I'm a model, a sugar baby.
Really, nigga?
I'm single.
Hey, well, it is Miami, right?
That shit's an occupation.
Yes.
Hey, it's Miami, so we gotta, hey, it's like the most Miami panel ever. Okay, yeah, so my position is women, outside of sexuality, don't provide much utility to men.
I completely agree, especially with
Alright.
with how things are nowadays. That's the only reason why a man approaches a woman. So
All right. Okay.
that's I haven't disagreed with anything. That's why she likes.
Yeah, you just want girls off the panel.
Because I agree.
All right, who disagree? Raise your hand.
Yeah, who's someone else that raised the paddle up? Oh, you want to come in? Go ahead.
I get up now. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So my position is women provide very little. Obviously, I gave a prompt that's kind of funny. If women didn't have tits or vaginas, men wouldn't talk to them. But the point, the main bottom line, ladies, to simplify it, is women provide very little utility to men outside of sexuality. What do you disagree with?
I'm like 50-50.
Okay.
Some women do not have personality at all.
Okay, you
they can't
think
think
personality?
for themselves.
Okay.
So a lot of men do not enjoy their company. However, there are some women, probably about 40% of women,
Okay.
that can do more than just have sex.
Sure. But what I would argue is that men don't even care about their personality if they don't meet the look factor first.
I disagree.
So the sexuality needs to the sexuality precedes the personality.
I disagree.
Okay. Why do you disagree?
Just from personal experience, I have a lot of guy friends. Majority.
She
of my
belongs to the
guys,
streets.
I have, I think, one girlfriend. And
So you think those guys hang out with you because of your personality?
hell yeah. Can
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because I'm not giving nothing up. Like, what we talk about is business ideas. We talk about their mental health, my mental health.
Fair.
We talk about things that's going on in the world.
Okay. So you friends on them.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
And they friends on me too.
I don't think so.
I do think so.
I think if the opportunity presented itself, they would have sex with you.
They think I'm their brother. We're
Well, hold
brothers.
on. Don't ruin it. Yeah, you don't think they would?
No.
All right, let's get her phone real quick. How about you call them live on air?
No.
You don't want to call them live on air? Put it to the test. You get your phone and you call them. Just tell them, literally tell them, hey, wondering why we never took it to the next step. And let's see what they say. Let's put that personality to the test.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, let's do it. All right, so what you're going to do is you're just going to call your guy, put on speaker, hold it up to the mic, and don't worry, at the end, you can tell him I'm just kidding. All right, so you don't, put yourself in a weird spot. Dude gets a horn dog and fucking calls you all night. But, yeah, you're just going to call him and say, hey, Tyrone, why did we ever become something? Sorry, I'm just assuming. I don't know.
You're black.
Am I black? I don't know. Everyone tells me I'm not, so I
Not
don't
according
know.
to Twitter.
I don't know what I am anymore. Some days I'm Indian, some days I'm a Hispanic, some days I'm an Arab. I don't know. They tell me I'm all kinds of shit. Okay. So ladies, I need everybody to be quiet. I want you to call him and say, all right, why didn't we ever become anything?
I don't know. I gotta find a good one.
Goodbye, man. You call the one that you like the most. Oh, and not the gay guy.
No, he's not gay.
I like boys.
Not a gay one, because we've had that where girls call the gay one. Are you calling him? All right, put it up to the mic so they can hear, and put on speaker. Everybody be quiet, please.
I think he's on speaker. I'm calling on Instagram though, so it's like, is it ringing?
Calling a nigga on Instagram? Holy.
Yeah. I don't want him to have my number.
Are y'all even friends?
Yes, we're friends.
Bro,
Why
that
is he not
proves my
answering?
point even more.
No, it doesn't. It's just.
Yeah. Yeah, he to you he's just a friend, but to him he's like, damn, I'm trying.
No, I don't think so. Hold on, I'm gonna call again.
Okay.
Second time's the charm. Maybe he's not answering because this is a sign. But here you go.
Okay. I think that pretty much proves our point. She wouldn't even give him the phone number.
No.
Okay. So anyway, my position is women, men are superior. Sorry, no. Women have very little utility out of sexuality. I think, to be honest with you, that these guys converse with you in business and get to know your personality on the pretense that they're hoping that they can have sex with you in the future.
I want to say, okay, possibly, but maybe only one or two made little hints. Not all of them.
Well, you got to understand that men are terrified of rejection in 2025. And I'm going to assume that these men that you're friends with are probably lower status, maybe not as attractive, don't have as much money, don't have some status, so they're not attractive enough. But they're nice conversationalists or something.
No, I only converse with people that I feel like is on my level or above me.
Okay, so they might not be arousing. Maybe they're not good looking. Maybe they're not tall enough. Maybe they're fat. Maybe they have a girlfriend, but they still want you. There's a multitude of different reasons why women put guys in the friend zone. But the point I'm trying to make is that notice how you can be friends with someone that is at a higher echelon than you, that you get value from, but they're not really getting value back from you, even though you think you are. The real value they want is the sexuality, but they're not getting that. So you're extracting all the value from them. So that's what I mean when I say being friends with women is useless and women get all the value.
Yes. Okay. So, don't men have the highest suicide rate? Like, no, wait. Just go along with me.
Sure. Yes, they do.
Okay. Right.
Sure.
So women are more nurturing because men think with their pineal gland. So when you have a bad day, when you have a bad day and you want to talk to somebody, your bro's just gonna be like, "Suck it up. Let's go fuck some bitches." A woman is gonna be like, "Come on, babe." They're gonna nurture you. They're gonna make you feel better about yourself. And maybe because you hang around men all day, and other men probably hang around men all day, they're depressed. They don't feel well mentally, and then I suppose I'm trying to say the value we provide is nurturing and emotional. And
Sure.
men don't have that.
I can talk about that a little bit. So, what I've realized between men and women, right, when they're confiding in each other, women just want to talk to somebody and talk about their problems. They don't really care about solutions. Men, on the other hand, they typically talk about their problems looking for a solution, because for men to open up, it's got to be worth it. For women to open up, it's like, oh yeah, just open up. So, and this happens all the time when I talk with women. Like, they'll just want to vent their problems out. They don't really care about a solution. But with men, it's like they're looking for a solution. So I would argue talking to men is far more beneficial because, number one, they are probably dealing with your problems to some degree, and they can actually provide some advice, assuming they've accomplished something. Versus a woman just going to hear your problems but not really be able to help you. And you look like a bitch now. I don't think telling women your problems is a good idea as a man, ever.
Oh yeah, I've heard you say that before.
That's why.
But why do you think you're advising men that they shouldn't confide in women, and then, like, I feel like you're just giving them bad advice?
Really, nigga?
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. Let's say, let's use a female example here. Let's say you went to nail salon, and they did a shitty job, really bad job. Right. And nails came out fucked up. Asian girl overcharged you. You break you by whatever, and you go home and you're pissed off, and your man tells you, "Oh, well, it's not that big a deal. Like, you should get your nail done like this and done like that." But he doesn't know anything about nails or proper salons or workmanship or any of this stuff. Would you take his advice seriously?
No.
Probably not, right?
No.
Why?
Probably not. Because he's not as experienced on the topic as I am.
And he's not qualified, correct?
Correct.
And he hasn't been through your feminine experiences, understanding what should be done and what shouldn't be done when it comes to nails.
I would want him to be like, "I'm so sorry that happened to you."
Sure.
Emotionally.
And that actually proves my point before, where women just want to be heard. They don't really care about a solution.
Men just want to find a solution, and sometimes women just want to be heard.
Well, let me give you, and that's the big difference, where when men talk about their problems, they want a solution. Women just want to be heard. It doesn't help to just be heard for us. It helps for you guys. But let's go back to that scenario with the nails. So the man isn't going to give you good advice, right? So you're going to kind of go ahead and figure it out on your own. Or talk to your girlfriends, because they might be able to help you more, right? Because they have the same problem, maybe. "Hey, I know a better hair salon. Oh, that bitch sucks. Oh, I know, you can write a review here." You can probably talk with them and get a solution, correct?
Sure.
They're better equipped than your boyfriend. Would that be fair to say, to help you in this problem with your nails?
Sure, yeah.
Perfect. Same exact situation with being a man. We go through things that you guys will never ever experience and don't understand. So it's better to talk to men that understand those problems and can give you a solution, versus just talking about it with a woman. Because unfortunately, women can't help men with most of their problems.
I disagree.
You agreed to it. You agreed to the concept a second ago.
Well, I disagree now.
All right. I think that, you got voted out. All right, well, thanks for trying. All right.
Miss Ukraine, welcome back.
Hello, Miss
Sorry,
Ukraine.
guys, I don't understand English so good. I don't understand your questions. Next
Okay,
time,
sure.
please repeat to me. So, okay, I will speak about my country, not about America, because what I understand in America, the women, the girls, all the cultural is completely different from mine, and what you're saying is completely different from mine. In my country, it's all opposite. The men dream to be with women because women are, it's like the best friends. It's like a team. The women take care about the house, about the food, they cooking, cleaning, they listen to the guys, they do everything. Actually, for men, it's a big luck to be with women. We are beautiful. We take care about ourselves, about him, about children, about everything. We do all the job. So because of this, in my country, most of the people living together many, many years. For example, my mom and papa together 40 years. They have 4 children, and they still together, and they still happy. They kissing each other, hugging each other. So they.
Do you remember what my argument was?
What women can give to men more, not only sex?
Hell.
No, I said women don't provide much utility to men outside of sex.
We do a lot. If not women, men become monkeys. Because we inspire you to be better every day. And we have this special energy.
Okay. I don't think I think any guy that needs inspiration from women is fucked. Think about it. Do you really want to be your husband's inspiration? Like, he should already be inspired to work anyway. I would argue women want a guy that's productive with or without them.
But there is a very good sentence, like, with any billionaire, there is the woman who helped him to become billionaire. Because he believed in him.
They just say that to make you guys feel better.
My dear,
most women are not an asset. Most women are a bill.
the problem is why men choose the women who suck in your money. Why you don't choose the right woman? Why you don't choose the woman with the good soul? It's your problem that you choosing the bitch who suck in your money. Whose problem it is?
That's the
Yours.
majority of women. I don't think you understand that.
So who is guilty that you spending money and take the bitch? Take the good girl.
Even good girls are expensive.
Come on.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Come on, the good girl, she has a work, she has a good education, she spent a lot of time to improve herself.
Let's stay on the argument. Women
she's not
provide
ugly.
little utility outside of sex. What is your argument to that?
I don't want to argue. I come here for having fun. And the Fresh didn't come because he's scared to leave
right.
me again.
We'll get friends to it. We'll get Fresh to come and pick you up.
I wanted to see him and ask how.
Yeah, I know. She came for Fresh and he's not here. She's mad. She's like, what the fuck?
I already just sent him some message.
We'll text him and tell him to show up.
I lost 3 pounds, Fresh.
I'll message him for you.
Yes, no. Well, this is more fun. Do you have any more funny questions?
No, that's it. I thank you for proving that women are pretty useless outside of sex.
All
All right. Who's up next?
I will be the real woman. I'll obey to you and say, yes, you're right. This
Okay.
is the best job of the woman.
All right. Who's up next?
Do you go to your bros for comfort to be able to talk?
Actually,
Or do you go to women?
I think it's better to go to your friends. Yeah, your guy
Go
friends.
to your men for support and to talk.
Yes.
Even after every session that you have here, you go to the club. Do you go to the club to chill with the bros, or you go to the club to ball out and spend it on the bitches?
Okay, are you asking me this personally or men in general?
No, I'm just talking about you personally.
Okay, now I'll answer your question, but I don't think this is an adequate representation of men.
No, but
I
I'm
don't
just
go to the
saying-
club.
But aren't you a man?
I am, but I don't go to the club.
I understand that, but I'm just.
You want me to
saying,
answer more generally then, so I can give you a better answer?
No, basically,
Yeah.
I was just saying, men genuinely don't go to their other bros for comfort. Sometimes they
Yeah.
need a woman to be able to reach out to. They
That's
don't
a
care if
fatal
she's
flaw.
ugly. They
And
don't
that's a
care if
fatal
she
flaw.
looks good. They don't care if she looks pretty. They don't go to their homies and bros because they can't vent to their homies, or they can't vent to their guys like they could vent to the
And
female.
what I'm
They don't
trying
feel
to-
like they could be feminine and open up and be soft with their dudes because they might get judged based on what they say or how they say it.
Okay, so here's the thing. That's actually a mistake to not look. Remember the nail example I gave her earlier?
Hey.
What the hell?
No.
Oh, sorry.
She's starting off on the screen. She looks weird. What?
Yeah, like if you're having it's weird. I listen to everything you said, and then you just like, what the hell?
No, she was just starting off the screen.
Yeah, like you just say what you say.
I'm
and
sorry,
then you
I was
listen.
looking at the chat. My apologies.
Yeah. So So you're saying go to the club and okay, because you made a couple things here.
Sorry.
Number one, men don't go to the club to open up to women. They want to get laid. That's a physical release. That's number one. Number two, you mentioned why are guys going to open up to their friends, their guy friends, instead of women. The reason why men should talk to their guy friends is because men are in a better position to dispense advice than women are. Remember the example I gave with her and the nails? You're not going to go to your boyfriend to get legitimate strategic advice on how to deal with your nail problem and getting overcharged at the shop and finding a better person. You're going to go to another woman or someone that can actually advise you in that. Same thing with men. Going to women and talking about your problems isn't going to be helpful because, quite frankly, women don't live the same life that men do. I think women live life on easy mode, if I'm going to be all the way honest. So what the hell do I look like asking someone who plays the game on easy mode how to deal with hard mode problems?
Can I
Yeah,
go
ahead, I'm done.
Personally, I don't feel like men feel comfortable enough. The bros are there for support. They're there to ball out. They're there to enjoy, but they're not there to give you the comfort and that nourishing situation as a man. They can't sit here and talk. A lot of the dudes that hang around other dudes, it's fun to hang around men all the time. It's fun to ball out with your homies. But at the end of the day, when it comes to certain situations, can you go to the homies and be like, hey, this, that, I'm going through this emotions, I'm going through this struggles, I'm going through this pain, I'm going through this hurt. You can't go to the homies. So you gotta, the next
Actually,
best
you
thing
should.
you could go to no, because the homies don't understand. All men are built and they're all raised differently.
That's
And
where you're mistaken. They actually do understand because men go
but
through the
not all
same
men
things.
understand. Some dudes, they go to their homies. They want to go to their men. They want to go to their bros to be able to reach out and talk to them. But the problem is they can't talk to them. Why? Because they don't feel like they can open up and be honest and be truthful with a lot of the things. So that's why they always feel like they have to put on a show or put on a facade, put on some type of something for another man to be able to feed into. And they don't have to pursue nobody beautiful. They don't have to pursue somebody sexy. Look at all the niggas who need money. Tax season come around, who they go to? The big bitches, the ugly hoes. Why? You think about it though. You said men don't need women. Men don't want to pursue women about sexually, but why pursue women if they're not sexually attractive? Majority of non-sexually attractive people got money. So that's
All right.
a real
So let
answer.
me respond to your thing. So you mentioned that they need to
I'll
go to
explain.
women for comfort. That's a mistake. Again, with men, looking for comfort is the problem because as a man, we have a burden of performance. We have to go out there, make money, acquire resources, acquire status. Only women can be vulnerable and still be taken seriously. Like men have to show strength. So I would argue, you're saying you can go to your homies, they'll make fun of you. You'd be surprised at how like going to your friends and like talking about your problems, you can come up with a solution. Going to your girl and talking about your problems actually makes you less attractive. Women don't want a guy that's going to sit there and sob on them. They want a guy who's going to be a problem solver and just understands how to fix a problem. What's more attractive? The guy that comes to you and says, oh, I don't know how we're going to pay rent this month. Or he shuts up. You don't know about it. He goes and talks to his friends, figures out a way, and comes back and pays the rent. The reality is women are not equipped to handle male problems because you guys, with all due respect, women aren't loyal. And what I mean by this is you guys are not inherently loyal creatures. You guys are loyal to the strongest man that can protect you and provide for you. So this is why women, this is a biological thing. Look it up, Brifold's Law. Brifold's Law basically states that as long as a man provides value, woman will continue. Are you paying it? Are you paying it? She's not even paying attention, bro.
No, I was paying attention to what
They've ordered out anymore. She doesn't pay attention.
I was paying
What
attention.
was the last sentence I said?
But you said men are.
Go ahead. What is the last sentence I said?
They said change the topic, but honestly, I don't feel like men can be able to reach other heights that they can reach with women.
I just explained to you why men will reach more heights.
Do you only choose, if you choose to vent to a man, do you choose to vent to other men or do you choose to lay down with a woman? Like that's what I'm saying.
That's two completely different things.
No, but that's what I'm saying. When you open up to somebody, who do you open up to?
To other men that are actually equipped to handle your problems. Women cannot fix your problems.
Are they feminine men? Are they masculine men?
Yeah, masculine men.
Because are they extremely understanding men? Have they been raised the right way in a decent parent home?
That's irrelevant. What matters? Okay,
All those
so
are factors.
this comes back to the problem that women don't understand men. I said it earlier. When men talk to men and have a problem, they're looking for a solution. When women talk to other women, they're looking for comfort. We don't give a fuck about comfort. You care about comfort. We want a solution. A woman is not going to give you a solution to your masculine problem. All it can do is hurt you. When you sit there and say, I don't know, I'm going to pay the bills, and you sit there and you cry, she'll console you in the back and shit, but then she's going to say, damn, this nigga's a bitch. I'm going to go find somebody else. So the reality is women are not equipped to handle masculine problems. They're just not. Women look for comfort. We look for solutions. Going to a woman to try to get your problem fixed is futile because women don't really give a shit about helping men that can't help themselves.
Can I speak? What about a working woman? Somebody who works avidly.
That's even worse.
A woman who works.
That's even worse.
If a man say, "Oh, we can't get this bill paid," you'd be
That's
like,
even
"Oh, okay.
worse.
What about this?" Some women, believe it or not, no offense, in certain places they start selling their bodies to be able to structure the home. They hit the strip club. They hit all different stuff. They grind, have 2-3 jobs,
And then they will
so
leave.
they can be able to keep the house.
And then they will leave
No,
because
they
women
stay around.
When women make their
in
own money,
abuse, in bad situations,
when women
they stay
make their own
around.
money, the last thing they want to do is support a man. Last thing they want to do is support a man.
Believe it or not, no. When women make good money, they don't. When women make money, they don't need a man because they make enough money. They have.
Okay, repeat that sentence again.
When women make enough money, they don't really need a man.
Okay,
because
say
they
that
can
one more
take
time
care.
again.
Make enough.
When women make what? What did you say? When
they
women make money?
enough money, they really don't need a man.
You do understand your sentence just defeated your entire argument, right?
No, it didn't. It didn't. But
Really,
that's what I'm
nigga?
saying. You said women cannot be able to fight off or fend for the household if they couldn't pay rent. But here's the thing: if
No.
a man does the man have to work harder or does the
you
woman
said
have to work
first,
harder?
I said if a man can't provide, a woman's going to get rid of him. Then you said, oh no, but women can make their own money. I said, okay, if they make their own money, it's going to be even worse. Then you literally follow up and say, yeah, if women make their own money, they don't need a man.
That's very much true. That is very much true. But I'm saying what I was saying.
Bruh.
Can I say something?
All right, yeah, I think you got voted out. We'll move. No, she's voted
Men
out.
like
She's
to
voted
be
out.
little
She's voted out.
spoon, too.
Yeah, you can
That's what
come.
I'm
You can come
saying.
in. She got voted out.
Men need women's support to be able to move forward. If not, they end up like hard men and always feel like they need to do the right thing. Let's just be honest with that.
And that's what women want. Go ahead.
Hi, Cherry's back.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily disagree, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Men definitely like to be little spoons sometimes. So men like to express, their feelings towards their woman just a little bit. Like they want to be comforted sometimes, because then you wouldn't be having the fucking 6'2" guy with like the 5'6", 5'3" girl over here hugging up on him, trying to giving him comfort. You'd be surprised how many men want to be little spoon. You really would be surprised. I'm not saying your argument is wrong. What I am saying is that there are still men out there who are like, they have that sensitivity in them where maybe they didn't get it from their moms, which I think she was trying to touch on, like how they were raised. But like men sometimes in most situations, he's probably going to go to his bros because he's going to be like, all right. But then there could be that one time where, like, men like to be babied, too. Like, not all men want to be strong all goddamn day long. Like, sometimes they want to be, like, their girlfriend's little baby. And you can't be your homeboy's little baby because he's going to make you be a man.
The argument is, if women didn't have titties and ass, men wouldn't really talk to them. In other words, women provide very little value outside of their sexuality.
Okay, that was the question. That was
the prompt, yes.
So how the hell we okay, my bad.
Because she was saying that women can provide. Because her argument was women can provide emotional support, and I was arguing that men don't really need emotional support from women. They need, if anything, they need solutions from other men that are equipped to handle their problems. I don't think advice from women is viable.
No, because we're giving it from a more emotional mommy stance instead of.
And not only that, you're giving it from I live life on easy mode stance. And the other thing also that why it doesn't work is because women lose attraction for you when you defer to their authority. If I ask you questions, that assumes me and you are equal. That's not attractive to women.
Yeah, especially depends on what the questions are about, because I don't know nothing. So
like women are like it's very simple. Like if you actually boil it down, it all makes sense. Women are inferior to men. Women are attracted to men that are superior to them. If I ask you questions, nature? Yeah.
Like even
Yeah, it's natural. So if I come in and I try to make you an equal and say, well, what do you think about this? Can you give me your opinion on this? Oh my God, I need your help on this. You're going to look at me like, oh, this guy's an equal to me. Ew,
He's
I'm not
stupid.
attracted.
Yeah, I need to find someone smarter.
Yeah, women want decisive men that kind of have it figured out.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I do say that men, I mean, even if women didn't have the boobs and butt and stuff, I mean, you're not trying to little spoon your bro, so you need women to.
That proves my point even more. Women are used for sexuality.
Yeah.
All right.